Hello everyone, and in this video we're going to continue working with the classrooms. This video we're going to let's go to the classroom app right away, and let's create a new file. Let's name this file forms.py. Okay, so export form from Django import forms, and now from Seca editor that we get. Let's import Seca editor widget. So we import this widget to basically have the what you see is what you get editor in your form. So it's very important that you import this one. Okay. So now let's import the model. So from classroom models, let's import. Let me see. Let's just import the curse. Okay, good. Now let's start here. Class new course. Oops. Model. Okay, it's forms that model form. Okay. Okay, so now we put the fields. So picture will be forms that image field required true. Okay. Now the title forms that chart field. Then here we put widget forms that test impact. So for the test input, we're going to put the attribute of like ATTRS. So basically the attributes, and so I'm gonna put the class. Okay. I'm going to set the class and then like validate. This is the this is from our like CSS framework. Okay. And now here required. Okay. This is for the title. We could just copy this one, put it here for our description. Okay. And yep. So we can we can category. Right. So category will be forms that model choice field. Model the forms with model choice field, and then we have to set the query set, basically like where how you want to populate that model choice field. So we want to populate it with the category like objects. So we put here category dot objects dot all. You can use this one like this query set because we're not going to have like thousands of categories, but if you're going to have like a, let's say, another field, right, doesn't have to be a category, but if you have another field, you have to, I would recommend to use here, just put none, and then you can like get the query set through the view. But as we're not going to have like many categories, just put like all here. Okay. Okay, so now the syllabus, and then forms that chart field, and here for widget we put the second editor widget that we just imported, right? Just like that. Good. So now here class data model is curves, and then fields, we put all the fields that we just created. You can just copy and paste. Okay. This is the category. This is the syllabus. Okay. Good. Yep. We can have the we can create it. Just edit first, right? Okay. So for the edit curves is basically um basically the same thing. Can we use the same? Mm, I think we can use it, right? Let me see. It's fine. Let's just save that. Okay, we got the curse form. Now let's go to the views. Um, no, let's go to the admin. Let's go to the admin first. So here in the admin, let's import from classroom. Let's import the first and the category. Okay. So now here, let's create like an admin model. So here, category admin, oops. And then here we put admin that model. But why are we going to do this? So we're going to do this to pre-populated fields, and then here we pass the slug, and then here we pre-populated the slug with what? This is um the type, so we use type. Okay, I have to put a comma here. We're the, of course you can do this like if you create a form for the category, but as we are going to define the category, like the specific category, we don't want users to create categories. You want you, the admin of the website, to create the categories. So you do it through the admin. Or this is my choice, but you can just do whatever you want. So site, I just did it through here because it's not very necessary. So here we put the curves. And then here we put category and the category admin that we just created. Okay. Save that. So now let's see. Let's run the server. Here in the admin, if you go to categories, let's add some categories. Let's put science. And as you can see, it's like pre-populated, but with a slug. So if you add a space, and you just start adding stuff, you will see that I put like a hyphen here, but we don't want that. So put science. Let's put like software, and let me see. I don't know. I'm just add some. These are the categories. So botanic and yeah. You can add also a new field to the category. For example, like icon, and then you can add a name. And then you can add a, like that you can put a the icon picture or something if you want to. Um, I mean, actually, let me do it. Let me see. Icon. Okay, save that. Now let's go to material icons. Put this one, article. It will ask for a default, so I will just put. Let me see. Okay. And okay, let's run a server. Sign. Oops. I don't know what we can do to her. So yeah, so just let me show you. Let me put. Seriously. Can't balance. Okay, that's in it for botanic. 3. Um, let's put language. Language. And then this one, a book report. You know, kind of like put like icons here. And then okay, enough. Okay, so we have the categories now. Close that. So we created the form. Now let's go to the views. So in the views, we're going to create basically like the so it's from classroom. Let's import first in integrity. Okay. From classroom forms, let's import. Okay. The new course form. So let's start right away with the new course. Okay. take a request. So user will be request user. So if request that method equal post. So basically here we're creating a form. So form. These forms is taking post and is taking files. Okay. So if form that is valid, right? If the form is valid, then here picture will be, these are the fields basically. So picture form that link underscore data get picture. And we can do that for the title, description, and category, what else? Syllabus. Okay, so now, so we go curse that objects that create, and we pass this data. Title will be title, description will be description, category, syllabus, syllabus. Okay, basically we get the data from the form, from the post that we're getting. We use form get clean data get picture, and then we pass these the data that we got from the form. We pass it to objects create here. This picture is from here. Title is this one, description is this one. So we basically like match it with each field and then basically just created it, right? So this after it's created, after it's created, we want to return the user. Let's put redirect the user to a URL. So in this case will be my curses, right? So we need to import redirect. Okay, so let's copy this one, paste it here because it's from shortcuts that redirect. Okay, so if the form here, okay, here, else we want to form, if the form is not valid, we want to render the form again, right? So now here, context, and then we just pass the form, right? Now we just render request, and then here we put the template. I will put I put classroom because I'm going to create a folder called classroom, and I'm going to put it in that folder all the templates for classroom. So I need to curse that, oops, that HTML. Okay, save that. See private explode. Okay. So this is our new first one, right? let's have the, let's go here to the top. So create our index. So user will be request user, versus will be curse.objects.filter. We're getting all the let's, let me see. Oh yeah. So we forgot field here. Let's copy this. Okay. So we need to make in curse, we need to create a new field called enroll. And here we're going to have a many to many field of user, because we want to have like basically like so basically all the I mean the user that can be enrolled. So let's save that. Okay, so here let's copy this one, roll, and then we just pass in user. So basically in the index we're going to render all the courses that the user is enrolled. So that's why we are like here in the enroll, we're passing the user, basically like the user that requested. Okay, so after we get the courses, context. Okay, courses, okay. Let's put index.html. So here, I forgot, we need to pass the context, of course. So let's pass it here too. Okay. Index and context. Okay. So this is for the index. Let's save that. Let's see. Probably explode or something. Oh, yeah. We need to every time clashes with the oh yeah, so here in the models we need to put a related name. So let's put related name, because this one is like crashing with the many to many. So here I will put just course owner, should be fine. Okay, now let's migrate. Okay, we got that. Let's run the server. Okay, so the server is running. We got the index view. We got the, now let's have the categories request. So for the categories, we're going to display make all the categories that we just created in the admin. So categories. We don't have to filter anything. We just categories will be category objects. Oh, right. Okay. Very simple. There are many people do do this in a different way. mean, you don't have to follow my. This is how I do it. It's more like readable. My dues. I think. If not, let me know. But I mean, you can write your views in the way that you want it. So, oops. Okay. Okay, that's for the category. Now, when we click on the category, we want to show the all the courses that belong to that category. So let's put category courses, right? So request, and then we search that category. We have the slot for that category. Remember, category slot. So category will be equal. Let's import here shortcuts. Let's input get object or 404. Okay. So now category would be get object or 404. Here we pass the category and how we're going to search that category. We're going to search the category by the category slug. So here you put the field that you're going to search, and then here we pass the parameter. So we're getting the category slug from the URL, right? Here. And we just pass it to here to get the category object, right? So now courses first that objects that filter. So basically we're just getting all the courses that have this category, and that's it. So let's copy this whole thing. Let's use that. Context will be category courses. Oops. Courses. Okay. Render request. And now let's put classroom category courses that HTML. Then here we pass the context. Okay, so here we need to change this view too. So let's put, this template. So let's put categories. And this one too will be in classrooms. Okay. So we got the index, the categories, and the category courses. Yeah, I think we can display something, right? Um, I don't know. Let me see. So let's create a new view. So this view I'm going to call it enroll. So enroll. So basically this will be the button the when the user click like enroll, just enroll the user to the course. So this will take a request of what? Class. Okay, enroll request and we'll take the curve underscore ID. Okay. So user will be request user. And here we can just copy this one. Let's copy that one. We're here. but in this case, we're going to use curse because we're going to search for the curse. And then here will be ID instead of slot. Just pass the ID. So yeah. So after we get that, so curse that enroll, we add the user. Okay. And that's it. We just redirect the user to the index. So basically what we're doing in this view is getting the user that's like log, getting the curse, and then adding the user to the curse. Simple as that. So let me go to the user, like here views. Let me copy login require. Let's put it here. What I'm doing that because I want to make sure that the user requesting that is online. So so I added this decorator, like login require. I mean, the name says everything, right? So in order to use the view, you need to be online. You have to like log in. You have to log in to use the view. Okay, so that's for the enroll. Now let's create a new one. Let's call it delete first. So same thing. Here. Okay, so delete curse, get the user. And we get the curse. Okay. So if user, it's different from curse that user. So basically here we have a conditional, right? So if the user that's requesting the delete is not the the person that created the curse, we want to, let's go to let's import. So from Django that HTTP, let's import HTTP response forbidden, right? Oops. Okay, HTTP response forbidden. I think it's that. Let's see. Okay. Yes. Okay, let me see if I type it correctly. Okay, I type it correctly. Okay, so so if the user is different, so we're going to return the HTTP response forbidden. Basically, like, hey, you are not the person that created this curse, so go away. Okay, so else we're going to curse that delete. Okay, so now return redirect the user to my courses. Okay, so we got the enroll, the delete curse. Now let's have the here. Let me put login required to. So now let's have the edit First, same thing, we pass the curse here. User request that user. Okay. We request that method equals post. Form will be new post form. We can use the same form because it's the same fields. So post and then request that files, and so here is instantiate course, right? Why? So we can, so they're like pre-populated the field. So here, if form that is valid, okay. So the form is valid. So force that picture will be form that clean data get picture. You can just copy this one. Here we put title, here we put description, what are the fields, which category now, category, category, okay. So for the category, we can let me see. Yeah, let's just put category, yeah, just in case we want to change it, right? Okay, so here, what else? Okay, syllabus. Seriously. Okay, now where is the syllabus? Okay, syllabus. Okay. So after syllabus, oh yeah, that's it. Okay, so we got that. Now we can save. First save, right? Because this is the curse, right? This is the model. To each field, because we are editing, we are assigning the value from the form that we're getting. That's why we put curse that and then the field, curse that and then the field, curse and then now after we assign it, we because basically we're overriding the here with the new data, so we can save it. Okay. So after we save, we can return credited to my cursor. Remember, these URLs doesn't exist right now. We're going to create it later. So if it's not here, we perform will be equal to new code form, and we pass the instance course. Remember, very important. So now so we need to pre-populate the category. So let's go, for example, like, because if you don't, it will be empty. So we have to put form that fields. Oops, we need to select the field here. In this case, is category that we want to pre-populate. So here we pass the query set Actually, no, we don't need that because we're doing it in the form. Yeah, I don't think so. We will see. Okay, so now same thing. Context will be form, form, and then here let's pass the curse to. So now return render request classroom edit curse.html. Let me see if it has anything. Browsers or anything. Apparently not, for some reason. Kind of scared. Okay, so now the last one. Of course, let's put. Oh, very important. We have to do the same thing. We don't want a. We don't want a person like editing the right the curse. Okay. Here. Here. See here. Okay. I think that should be it. Let me see. Okay. We save that. Now let's display all the cursors. So let's put my courses. Okay, request. So user will be user, and then curses will be curse.objects.filter user. Pass the user here. Okay. Oops, under. My curses the HTML, right? We pass the context. Okay. Okay, so far we have created all the not all the views, but most of the views that we need for classrooms. The edit, the delete, and all of that. In this video, we're going to create the views. I mean, sorry, the URLs to match the URLs with these views that we just created, and then just continue from there. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.